So this is called the the Gacha revenue from December 2024 to January of 2025. It's a pretty long list if you try to compress this from 97 games, but now it's like a pretty long list down to go through. I mean, there's really nothing notable. The very interesting part is like TCG Pocket is apparently on the radar. I think yeah, a few people acquaintances I've seen, would play that game. It would like post their roles, whatnot, but they never. I think they do talk about it at times, but that's about it. The usual for Love and Deep Space. I'm sure it'll do a comeback, but I did seen images of characters on Twitter enough to know that you know it's something else. So these are just stay and remain as usual per se for Oyo games and whatnot. Wuthering, well, Wuthering Waves and Blue Archive. I was like, well, it is something to right there, that's for sure. Never heard of Beyond the World, but they remain the same. Light and Night. I think I've heard. I did see a familiar name. I did, I've not heard of it per se. Dragon Ball Legends is well, the usual. Oh, what did happen to Triple Z? I mean, Global was just whatever, but something happened. I'm not sure what. Girls Frontline Exilium. Well, either way, it went. It's more than 50%, down for that. Great Grand Order CN, doubled. And it was the same with Reverse 1999. Not heard of Heaven Burns Red, but it's on there at number 39. Global going up by a tad bit. These, remained, the usual for those anime IP, gachas. Well, Memento Mori doesn't really count. And goes the same with Fire Emblem Heroes, even though Fire Emblem Heroes is, remained like the same for the past, few months. Oh, okay. Well, make it a few servers for Dragon Ball Legends, having like a slight decline per se. I have played Brown Dust 2, and I was really it's funny because I played it enough Brown Dust 2 to where I was tempted to title this stream, I need my dopamine fix. So that's literally what Brown Dust 2 would be. I mean, considering I played it like I started a count like a week ago, there are some shit that I, probably gonna miss out, but I was like, okay, I just do what I can. So because there's just like more content like locked out behind like that. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I never heard of Lost Sword, but it's, it just starts out like that. Epic 7, the epic cockroach, that's for sure. Um, Snowbreak Containment Zone, you know, you already know what happened last time. But hey, it doubled, that's for sure. Yeah, I never knew Battle Cats got another server, but it did start out, you know. So HK for Fate Grand Order. Yeah, you know what? Make that like I think I've lost count after 4 to 5 freaking Fate Grand Order servers. Battlecast for Global remain the same. Oh. Okay, so make that 2 Girls Frontline 2 that, you know, put it in the red. Yeah, okay, so yeah, make that 2 servers for Battlecast, you know, that got launched. You know, not too long ago. The KR one. Do, do, do. Dolphin Waves. Trying to scroll slowly as I can. Because sometimes, like, if I can find anything interesting involved. Isekai X Isekai. That's, But I don't know what they mean by that by the title, but apparently it's it just released. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna go well. So, but hey. Gui Long Chao. I do remember. I think last month, you know, had one hell of a dip, and now it just it dipped down, and now it dipped back up. I mean, good on them, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know how long that they'll last. Sword Art Online VS. I don't know what it stands for, but that's another new one that released recently. Yeah, there were like what? So 2 Battlecast servers that got, you know, released recently, and then there's like 2 to 3 gotchas that are just like right down on the bottom of the chart. And there is another Honkai Impact 3rd server. Well, it said new, even though it was last month. Yeah, okay, well, make that 2. They really want to keep they really want to keep doing that, huh? What else? There's Girls Frontline 1, even though like they're probably not gonna last. At some point it'll be at EOS, and then they gotta move on to the second game at this point. Oh great. Well, there's Global. Global and JP. Well, they're not. They start out pretty low because at this point it's not going to do well like that. And then we reach the very last, including the KR version of Girls Frontline. Aether Gazer. Like, doesn't really feel like a good way to start a server like that. That's pretty low. That doesn't really tend to start out well, huh? Like, I don't know. And that reaches to Higan Global. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a EOS already. Atelier, I mean, that already got end of service already. And Alchemy, we already know Alchemy Stars already ended just like that. yeah, that's about it. There's not really much interest because most of it, well, oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I guess Starseed, Global, started up. But there's a Pokemon TCG Pocket. It's funny because like I didn't even see it on the last month's revenue until just now, so that's pretty cool. It's a big ass list. I mean, that's not surprising because last month's list was pretty big too. But anyway.